Intriguing times in the DStv Premiership. Banele on Monday, we saw Benni McCarthy unveiled by the Zungu family as new Usuthu head coach. What does that mean for both Benni McCarthy and, of course, AmaZulu Football Club?
Well, it basically means an ambitious owner has signed an ambitious coach. I mean, Benni McCarthy, for me, I think it's a very good decision if you are an ambitious person like Sandile Zungu, because Benni McCarthy still wants to prove himself as a coach. It's unlike those coaches who've got like 4 league titles, but they once won them in the 90s, you know, who were like the game has passed them already. But Benni McCarthy is a modern coach. He still wants to prove himself as a head coach also, and he did very well at Cape Town City. I mean, we saw his Cape Town City team was very exciting and very competitive, and they scored a lot of goals too. You could see they are actually coached by someone who knew how to score goals. So yeah, it's going to be an exciting thing, and that's exactly what AmaZulu need. I mean, if a team like Cape Town City is now competing to be top 5 and top 4, and they were literally born yesterday, AmaZulu can also have that same hunger. They can also want to be like about Cape Town City and say, look, why can't we aim for top 3? Why can't we aim for top 4? I know people have said it's unrealistic and all of that, but if you look at the Cape Town City and use them as a benchmark, literally bought over from Mpumalanga Black Aces, who are a mid-table team, and they came in, stamped their authority, became a serious challenging team. So I think AmaZulu can also follow the same footsteps.
For sure. On Monday we saw Sandile Zungu and of course Benni Zungu, his brother, saying that their ambition, they've reiterated too many times on that their ambition is top 4. Benni McCarthy comes out and says his ambition, his own personal ambition, is much greater than top 4. What does that mean now? I'm surely if you're an AmaZulu supporter, that puts a huge smile on your face.
It should. But yeah, it's obviously not going to happen overnight. It's easy to make all these wishes and all these promises and all of that.
2032, he said.
Well, yeah, I think it's more realistic. I mean, they have to put a lot of hard work behind all of this in order for them to achieve this. It comes with a lot of hard work and a lot of determination. I know a lot of people will say, hey, Mamelodi Sundowns, Supitso won 3 league titles, he won a treble, he has quality players. We've seen his Sundowns before having quality players and still not winning anything, if you know what I mean. So you really need to work hard. Everyone must be on the same page. And yeah, with Benni McCarthy leading the team, I think he will pull everything together.
You spoke about his time at Cape Town City, you know, newly formed team. Perhaps AmaZulu can look at themselves in that same sort of manner. I mean, they under new ownership now, new ambition. They feel like a club back on the rise again. We know their long history, and of course one of KZN's oldest teams, if not the oldest team.
Yeah.
You know, their long history. Now they feel like a new team on the block. Benni, a new kid on the block. It's almost like the same sort of situation from Cape Town City and AmaZulu.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. If you're bringing in someone as hungry as Benni McCarthy, it makes sense, you know, without saying anyone. But I mean, I wouldn't have been so happy if they had bought like an olden day coach like Labo Coach Abadala, you know, someone like, for example,
an
Etukral or Gordon Egerson, someone like that who achieved in the 90s. I wouldn't be so excited. But just because Benni is a modern day coach and he's also still wants to prove his name, he still wants to show us that he's capable, what he's capable of. So I think, yeah, he deserves a chance. I think it's a perfect fit.
They mentioned this top 4, and then you look at the likes of Cape Town City, newly formed, SuperSport United are punching above their weight in and around the mix too. Swallows, impressive start to them. I mean, what does that now mean for the other teams? I mean, the likes of Kaizer Chiefs, Sundowns, Orlando Pirates, who of course ended their trophy drought this past weekend.
Look, I'd say it's a top 4 is achievable in the PSL. I know you've got a team like Mamelodi Sundowns who are already in the top 4, a team like Orlando Pirates, whom I believe they'll be in the top 4. That leaves 2 spaces open. I mean, the 2 Pirates and Sundowns, for me, they're guaranteed to be in the top 4 no matter what.
Whether they finish first or second, they're not going to drop so
far down. Yeah, that's what I mean. Even if they finish 4th, they're guaranteed to be there this season. But I mean, if you look at a team like Maritzburg United also last season, they had a very good chance of finishing in the top 4 up until that poor run in the bio bubble. So if a Maritzburg United can have a very good chance of finishing in the top 4 in your AmaZulu, you can look at that and say, look, they almost did it. We can also do it, you know. We've seen teams like Cabo Bloemfontein Celtic finishing in the top 4 in the past. We've seen some, even New Cape Town City finishing there or thereabout before. So it is an achievable thing. And we've seen teams like Kaizer Chiefs finish outside. Platinum Stars exactly finishing in the top 4. So it is an achievable thing in the PSL.
Yeah, well, when you look at all these exciting teams, and when you look at this past week and another exciting moments happening in South African football, rather, Orlando Pirates ended their 6-year trophy drought.
Yeah, look, we spoke about this and we said it. I mean, if we're being honest, ever since Bauer joined the Orlando Pirates have been a different team. He took them, they were down and out. And yeah, it was inevitable that he'll win a trophy with this team. He's done very well. I mean, he's lost only 2 games. Yes, there's been some few questions there on what is he doing with the team and all of that. But yeah, whatever he's doing with the team, he's doing the right thing. And now they've won a trophy. It puts away a lot of pressure. This is a massive... I know it's just an MTN 8. If it was maybe Sundowns, we wouldn't be so excited and all of that because they're so used to winning. But for Orlando Pirates, this is actually a massive because it...
6 years.
Yeah, it puts all of that away now. You can now challenge for the league without any pressure. You know, players like Abo Thembinkosi Lodge, players like Abo Innocent Mayela, this is actually their first trophy, believe it or not, first professional trophy. So it tells you now, but they know now how to taste the victory. They know how it is.
Up the bonuses.
Exactly. They must get those bonuses and they must know, sure, we can still get more, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, exactly. They now know how it feels. So one can assume that the Pirates will now start attacking and challenging for the league. And we saw Loch. I mean, what a player! This season, Jay, against Kaizer Chiefs was so exciting. He came in the final, totally dominated the final. So if Uloch is on song like the season before last season, if he's like that, then Pirates we can say they'll challenge Mamelodi Sundowns.
Lastly, I just want to end off with this question. We spoke about so many teams challenging and pushing up above the table. Are teams leaving Kaizer Chiefs behind? It's a question I have to ask.
For me, Chiefs, I'm not even counting them. I'm not even putting them in the same bracket with the top teams this season because of obvious reasons.
Yeah, well, I just had to ask that. Let us know what you think down below. Remember, hit that like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Until next week.
Sharp.
Cheers. For more soccer betting tips and previews, get the latest copy of Soccer Betting News for only 10 Rand at your nearest Hollywood Bets branch or news agent.